All right. The comments made in the comment section do not reflect the thoughts of Katie Talk 101. This channel is covered under fair use, the Copyright Act of 1976 of Section 107. All right, so we're gonna get off into it. I hope you guys are doing well out there. Look like I gotta wait for somebody to come in the building. Just a second. It looked like I spilled some over here. Just a second. Okay, I hope everyone doing well out there. So I was coming today to talk about Mark Zuckerberg. He actually lost about $7 billion within hours, and this was reported. Um, and it's really funny that it happened just days after they ended up banning Boosie again from Instagram and Facebook. He was actually, what's up, She Diaries? Welcome to the chat. Welcome to the chat. Thank you for tuning in. So yeah, so he lost $7 billion, and it looks like it was karma. Looks like it was karma. But a lot of people are saying that. And I ended up looking. I'm gonna go ahead and share screen with you guys. So I ended up looking at Boosie, trying to see what's going on with him. Okay, so here we go. Let me go ahead and share this screen. So Boosie, he ended up getting banned because he had a documentary come out. It's about his life, and he was just asking Drake to do some advertisement for him. And you said you just need 10%. Oh, yes, 10% of 7 billion. Ask Google what's 10% of 7 billion. Google, what's 10% of 7? Oh, oh my God. Nobody. I'm not looking for anyone. I was texting the group from Portia new number. Dang, it's somebody from a text group. My homegirl got a new phone or whatever, so she texted all her friends together. And it was one of the, I guess, homegirls texting me individually. I'm like, what happened to the group? This is weird. This is getting weird, okay? Put me back in the group. But yeah, that's weird. That's weird. Oh, I apologize. Oh, it must sound like her man cheating on her or something. You know how you ever accidentally called a girl and you know her man cheating on her, and she like, who is this? Y'all like about to get into it. You don't even know this chick. I'm like, man, this is stupid. This is stupid. I don't even know your man, but after all this, I need to get to know him. Shoot. Better stop playing with me. Shoot. But yeah, so old Boosie, so he ended up getting put off of Instagram. But this is what I ended up finding out, and this is through the article. Let me make sure I share this article so you guys can see. Boosie, he ended up saying some really disrespectful things about Mark Zuckerberg's wife. He said some disrespectful things. He was saying that she looks funny, and then he said something about she looked like she. It was a word that we really can't say, but he said something bad about her, and it was very disrespectful. It was very disrespectful what he said about Mark Zuckerberg's wife. So this, I think, is really what pushed him to get banned. Because you guys got to think. Hold on, let me make sure I can see the chat. Okay, she needs to get her a life. Yeah, she needs to get her a life. Sitting around here worried about these dudes. One thing about it, worrying about it, sure won't stop a man from doing what he want to do. the end of the day, girl, you know what they used to say, a man gonna be a man. But so Boosie, he ended up getting put off, and he did say some bad stuff about his wife. I think it was disrespectful what Boosie said about Mark Zuckerberg's wife. And I think if somebody said the same thing about a certain other group of women, it probably would have been an uproar. It would have been an uprising. I think it would have been an uprising, because you just can't sit and say stuff about people.
You booked a cozy Verbo mountain
people
cabin.
really get offended.
With a kitchen where everyone can
he
chef.
ended up losing $7 billion, and it was right after
Where you can let your hair down.
He ended up getting
and a backyard that is a tree-lined living room.
You guys got to think, when these
the thing they'll remember forever,
are on the internet,
watching the game together once again.
They're talking to y'all, they're engaging with their fans and different stuff.
The time for getting back together is now.
The whole point of being on the internet is actually
Find
having
it on
those
Verbo.
connections and doing the advertising yourself. Just advertising yourself. They're not just there just to be there. The people the famous influencers that go to Instagram, they're looking for some type of advertising, and they want to promote themselves. The new albums that they have coming out, they want to be able to promote themselves. So of course, if Boosie has a documentary about his life, he want to be able to document it, and he was just asking Drake permission to advertise him, and they ended up banning him. So, let me turn my fan off. I think it might be my fan. Hold on. Okay. I want to do that sound better. Okay, do that sound better? Let me know. I had my fan on. I know that was loud. Okay, do it sound just a little better?
Who says building an online store has to be hard? With Bluehost Website Builder, it's more than just easy. It's tell us your thing and smart AI will take it from there easy. It's WooCommerce friendly, so you can add one of these or swap this for that easy. It's set up shop in minutes with unlimited products easy. Whether you sell boots, books, or bowls, it's create an online store with Bluehost easy. Build beyond boundaries with Bluehost.
Number one in the chat. A number one. But yeah, I was thinking, and then I was thinking, okay, so this is what Boosie ended up saying. I'm gonna read this and then I'm gonna go. This is just the video. He was saying too many bad words in this video, but this is just the video where he was asking Drake to show him some love and shout him out about his new documentary. So that's what that's about. I'm gonna scroll down here. Okay, so it says, yeah, he was just trying to advertise his stuff. Okay, he said that his IG was taken for nothing. He said they must have found out that I have a film and I'm promoting. Please continue to buy my film despite this move to stop the success of my struggle. So I guess that's the name of his new movie. It's called Struggle or something like that. But it's just a documentary about his life. And then he ended up saying, y'all got to be against these powerful people. He said, buy it twice to Boosie the first week of numbers. So I guess he just, he's trying to promote himself and he's trying to get himself out there. And that's what you are supposed to do. So let's get off into Mark Zuckerberg. Okay, so Mark, I'm trying to see how do you lose $7 billion? And the crazy part about it is that when you rich like him, $7 billion probably don't even too much mean too much. But $7 billion is a lot of money. It's louder than you. Hold on. It's louder than you. Can you hear me? Let me make sure.
Struggle. But but inspiring us to be successful at the same time. That's all I want to be.
Oh, girl, that was that R. Kelly documentary. That's what that was. Girl, let me make sure I get that out. Girl, I did not know I had that planned. Y'all, just a second. Okay, I got rid of it. That was that. I didn't even realize I still had that on. I must have had my I had the volume cut down or something. That's crazy. But yes, basically, so he ended up saying some real disrespectful stuff about Mark Zuckerberg's wife. He tried to get Drake to do some advertising for him, and he looked up and he's banned again. And it's been an off and on going on with Boosie about the Instagrams and the Facebook since all that stuff happened back in 2020. All that show me this on live, I give you $1,000. Yes, but you have other video clips. Okay, is it better? She Diaries, is it better now? Put a 1 in the chat if it sounds better. Yeah, put a 1 in the chat room if it sounds better. Let me make sure it's turned up. Okay, I got it turned up. Okay, do that sound better? Okay, perfect. Okay, perfect. I'm so sorry. I had that thing playing. I didn't even realize it. But yes, I was looking at this situation here, trying to figure out how to Mark lose all his money. So let's see what this says. Let me make sure I'm sharing screen. Welcome to the chat. Welcome to the chat. You guys, thank you for entering. Please make sure you hit that like button. Subscribe to the channel if you are interested for all of the breaking news, celebrity talk, and hey, even sometimes a little YouTube talk as well. So let's see. Mark, how did you lose this money? And one thing about it, Mark has a lot of money. I mean, he's worth, billions. But $7 billion. $7 billion is a lot of money. Thank you so much, Shidari. Thank you. Because if the sound is not right, people will not stay. I sure appreciate you. If y'all ever see, you ever hear me putting out anything that don't sound right, let me know. I will go and type it up and look it up and get it right. Okay, because we need stuff right over here and not wrong. Okay, so Mark Zuckerberg, he reportedly lost $7 billion in hours, and this is following outages of Facebook and Instagram. I don't know if you guys noticed, but I think earlier I was trying to post something. I was trying to post something on Instagram. It just kept saying error or something. I don't know. Maybe that's what they're talking about. It's like sometimes it shuts down. Sometimes, but let's see what an article is. Okay, here you go. All right. Leaning into social media platforms, Facebook and Instagram and WhatsApps continue to have widespread outages. The man behind the platform is currently facing a major loss as well, to the tune of billions. According to recent reports, Facebook, the founder of Facebook, I'm back out working now. Oh, okay. Okay, cool. Okay, cool. Be safe. So yeah, okay, so they're continuing to have outages and it's causing them to lose money as well. And it said that he's facing a loss of billions, according to the recent reports. Let's see. Hold on. I'm sitting here trying to text. Okay, so according to the recent reports, he ended up losing billions. He is the founder of Facebook. He has lost a jaw-dropping $7 billion in the last few hours following a lingering outage on Facebook, Instagram, and WhatsApp. So yeah, so that's how he lost it. So he lost it because the internet going down. One thing about the internet is that the internet can never be for sure. Okay, you can never depend on a computer. I hope I'm not speaking against. No, that shouldn't be against YouTube guidelines. But being real, when it comes to I imagine from AD money. Yeah. Okay, it was out for 8 hours today at least. Oh my goodness, that's a long time. The outage today was wild. And Mark blamed Boosie for his money loss. How can he blame Boosie? That's insane. How he gonna blame Boosie for his money loss? Oh, welcome to the chat too, Mimi. And Mimi said, yeah, it was for 8 hours at least. 8 hours. Oh wow. Just imagine how much money they lost from advertisers for 8 whole hours. 8 hours, that's a long time. And you know what people always say, and it's true, time is money. Time is money. Like you can never, we can make money back, but we can't make our time back. So time is money. But he can't blame Boosie for that because Boosie, he don't have no leverage or power over how the internet work or whether it will crash or stay up. But you just got to think, guys, we are in Mercury retrograde. Mercury retrograde started September the 26th and it ended October 18th. So if yesterday I got into a little kind of beef with my niece about some stuff. One day, me and my sister gonna have to come and do y'all story time about a certain thing, but I don't want to do this story by myself or nothing like that. But it was like when it comes to Mercury retrograde, there's gonna be a lot of internet stuff going down. He basically lost $1 billion each hour. Oh my goodness! So dude be making like $1 billion and some dollars an hour from this Instagram, Facebook. Girl, oh wow. And then you be sitting back thinking, like, where's my YouTube check? It's my money and I want it now. They be sitting there talking about you gonna get this money. Where's my money? I need my money. But yes, I was just thinking, just imagine $7 billion an hour. So that's basically like if we were working and somebody docked my pay for $10, like I'm making close to $20 an hour. That's like somebody taking $10 from me. Like, no. So man, just think $7 billion to him. I wouldn't just say it's chump change because $7 billion, that's with a B. Do you know how many zeros that is? Oh, it was something I wanted to look up too, right quick. Something I wanted to look up. And it's just to make just a small little point. Hold on. Because I want you guys to hear it. Okay. How much is Mark Zuckerberg worth?
$22,700,000,000.
Oh my God, did y'all hear that? I'm finna ask again. Hold on, I want y'all to hear that. How much is Mark Zuckerberg worth?
The net worth of Mark Zuckerberg is $122,700,000,000.
Did you guys hear that? 122,700,000,000,000,000. They said something like that. But seven billion, that's like pocket change to him. Dang. Let me put in the chat how much they say this man worth. It's gonna take me about 3 minutes to put it in. Hold on. No, I'm just playing. She said, I'll probably never touch $1 billion in my life. Yep, there you go. You put it in there. Yep, that's how much he is worth. Girl, so that's seven. So that's like, okay, let's say if we had $122, that's like somebody took $7 from us. Wow. That man got bread. He got bread. But hold on, let me ask this now. That's like having $122 something. Yeah. Yep. Surely is. I don't know, but a loss is a loss. But he need to make it up. He need to some of these smaller influencers that are out here like on Facebook, he needs to try to open up some doors. And I just think he probably need to lower the bar. Like it's certain pages that get paid for advertising after they reach a certain threshold of followers. They should probably lower the expectation of followers. They need to have a sale on some advertising for some of these smaller entrepreneurs out here. Not it's like, yeah. But they need to have a sale. He needs to do something to try to get his money back. He got to do something to try to bounce back because that's just how it go. But in the game where you're in business, you win some, you lose some, and they always used to say you can't call yourself a boss unless you took a loss. I guess that's true. In a sense, that's true. You gotta take some losses. Hey, what's up, Angela? Welcome to the chat. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Are you okay? You're not too late, girl. But yeah, I was just thinking, most of the time, what'd you say? I miss $7. I know that's right. I know that's right. I know I miss it. I miss every penny. Cause one thing about it, for it to hit the tabloids and the blogs, yeah, he heard about that 7 million. Cause one thing that's 7 billion. Cause one thing about it, when it comes to people that are that rich, most of the time those are some of the cheapest people that you will ever meet. Those people are cheap. Some of them are to the point where like whenever their friends or family come to them just asking them for a little money, they'll make them write a summary of what can they do to not have to borrow. They'll ask for them to sign promissory letters and all kinds of stuff. I mean, people like that are super duper duper cheap. But that $7 million, I'm not gonna say it's not hurting him, but he's feeling it. He most definitely feeling it. Yep, Angela said facts. Yes, most definitely, Angela. My HR person was laughing at me because I noticed that $16 was missing from my check and clown. I would have clowned too. I would have said that $16 could be a loaf of bread, some milk. I smoke Newports. That could be that's a pack of cigarettes. Like $16 add up. Yes, every penny counts. Especially looking at the now I say this would be a whole different show, but looking at the fact that there's so many jobs out here and so little people working the jobs, I hate to see where our future going with our economy. And I'm very curious to see what this Christmas season gonna be like, looking that so many jobs are yeah, that's what's up. What you say? I got you. Okay. Yes, ma'am. Girl, I gotta have my Newport 100s in the hard pack. For real. But yeah, there's so many little people out here working. And it just make me think like, what's going on with this economy? Where's the future with this economy? I most definitely got some more stories for you guys. So let me make sure. Yeah, I'm sharing screen. Okay, so Mark, you're gonna get it back. Mark, you need to have some sales. Mark Zuckerberg need to have some sales going on. and he can bounce back. Okay, you guys, I wanted to talk about this story. I was coming with more than just a Boosie story. This story right here is coming from out of Miami, Florida, and it's actually about a nurse.
New details this morning concerning a story you saw first on 4. A neonatal intensive care nurse accused of mocking a sick child on social media is now out of a job. Jackson Memorial Hospital confirming to CBS 4 News they have terminated Sierra Samuels. Weeks ago, we told you how she posted pictures of a baby suffering from a medical condition where the intestines grow outside of the body, along with captions making fun of the child. We blurred the graphic images. She was immediately placed on leave following the posts and has now been terminated.
All right, so there you go. Sierra. Miss Sierra from Miami. It looked like she got a little
preparing
BBL.
for her first day back at middle school in St. Louis.
It looked like she got a little BBL and everything. But Miss Sierra, she thought that it would have been cute and funny for her to post a picture of a child that's in the ICU that has a condition where the child intestines grow outside of the body. And she posted a picture saying, your intestines are supposed to be inside, not outside, baby. She actually said that, and she posted in a picture. Yes, they terminated her butt, and they needed to. And yeah, she diary said she should be terminated. Yes, most definitely. And I was just thinking, like, this chick right here, it's just all about posting a picture and looking cute. It's all about looking cute. It's all about looking cute. And I was just thinking, this girl went to college, to become an RN. I think you got to go to college for like 4 years or something. So you go to college to go to the hospital, get into your career at the hospital, and you're taking pictures all over the place, posing and everything, posting it to social media. And then she sits up and posted that stuff. She put it in her story, the story, the Facebook story on Facebook, and somebody ended up reporting it to the hospital. You're supposed to be employed, not unemployed. Yeah, she said, she diary. So let me make sure I put that up. She diary said you're supposed to be employed, not unemployed, baby. I know that's right. You better tell her. You better tell her. She said you're supposed to be employed, not unemployed. Oh my goodness. Yeah, she's supposed to be employed, and she would be employed if she went around here posting little harmless babies. That baby is in there fighting for their life. That baby in there fighting for their life, and you making fun of that baby intestines. That's insane. That is insane. Why would you? I just think for her to do that to an innocent child with a condition, she is just like a piece of crap person. How can you be in a field where you're supposed to love and care for people, and you post something like this to your social media about a baby? Man, a baby in there that's fighting for their life. Man, that's crazy. That's crazy. Yeah, but it looked like when it comes to this retrograde we're going through. Oh, I got to do a separate video talking about retrograde. But just be prepared for exes to come back around. Most definitely be prepared to run into people that you probably had a past beef with. There's going to be situations during the retrograde where you run into people that you have had conflict with. There's going to be a time where you can resolve some stuff. The retrograde get a very bad, it got a bad reputation of a lot of chaos and stuff like that. But it's a lot of changes that can come along, but you just got to put that work in. When you see it coming, you're gonna see when them ex-boyfriends come around. And most of the time, when those exes and old people come around, they're people that's most of the time toxic for you. So you really just gotta watch that during the retrograde. And yeah, it end on October the 18th. So if you feel like you're feeling extra emotional, you're waking up in the morning extra emotional, stuff like that, just know we are in retrograde and understand everything is going to work itself out. I think the retrograde comes along, only a couple of times a year because there's always that time where we have to reconstruct our life. Sometimes, even if you don't come to a final ground where everybody on one accord, at least you can try in a civilized way. It's not okay to put hands on anyone, but people like that make you want to. Yes, I promise you. I promise you, because just think how that little baby family feel. They probably want to beat her up. I promise you. And she just better be careful. She better be careful. Oh, what's up with you, Money Boy? State gang in the building. Money Boy Trey. Y'all make sure y'all go holler at Money Boy. And she already said, bruh, he already come in. I sent him packing. What you say he sent him packing? Oh, your ex tried to come back. She diaries. Oh, I promise I told you them exes gonna come around. Yes. And you know what? What's so crazy though, Mimi, that girl probably ain't even really got nothing to sue her about. That's the thing about it. But you know what? Looking at the fact that she violated a privacy act, and when you're in school, they go over the privacy act stuff a lot. So as far as her violating that right there could possibly, I'm not for sure, but I'm most definitely gonna follow this story because what she did could possibly cause her to get her license took. I'm not for sure, but I gotta look that up. As a matter of fact, let me Google it just a second. Can violation of the Privacy Act terminate your nurse license? Okay, so it says severe violation of the HIPAA policy will likely result in serious disciplinary action, including termination, suspension, or revocation of your license. Oh, wow. So, yeah, it actually could. Oh, that's crazy. So, yeah, Sierra, I think that's her name. Sierra, she probably, yeah, she could be in danger of losing her license. That's crazy. Man, she's out of there. Yep. It looked like she out of there, girl. That's crazy. Why she do that? Why she do that? And then you know what? And you know what? Especially, I'm so glad you guys here listening because I feel like this. Because we black women, we can talk. You feel me? We can talk real. Looking at this story, she was all curvy. She had hair weave in her hair. What's the stories you're gonna hear people out here talking about? When it comes to these shows where they already talking about us and stuff like that. Oh, look at her. See, that's how those women are. That's how them women are. They just like to show off their butt. She's supposed to be at work and they walk around saying how educated they are. See, this is the examples that they take, and this is the examples they use when they want to talk about us in a disparaging way. And I think the fact that some women play into their character or whatever they call it, the character. They play into the character, and then they just really push the narrative. They push the narrative that everybody talking about already when they speak on us. And I just think it's up to women like us. It's up to women like us to call those women out and let people know, hey, I am not a part of that crowd. I do not do things like that. I mean, I just think it's going to take for somebody to stand up and point out that's not right in order for us to get. Man, we got to start going out here and trying to take our reputation back. Okay, for example, when I say take your reputation back, I know I have went to school with girls that had certain reputations and did certain things like back in high school. Heck, even junior high. Yep, they don't play about that. I'm talking about girls that even was getting down in junior high, just doing a lot of stuff. We gotta, what you say, educated hood booger. I think that's that word. What Lovely TV saying, the hood booger. I swear, an educated hood booger. And it's some of those girls that were pretty wild back in the days at school, but they actually, they went to college and probably got even wilder. And then after they finished school, they got into their career. They probably met a nice guy, married him, started a family. And what she basically did was just like recreated herself. It's like when it comes to us women is color, we have to recreate ourselves by pointing out the bad ones. Because if we can point out the bad ones, you're putting it out in the area. All of us don't move like this. All of us are not going to go out here and go to school, get a good education just to possibly get our license took and get terminated from our job for making fun of a baby. That's insane. But I most definitely had a few stories I wanted to jump on. Okay, getting off the story of Miss Sierra that could possibly have her license took. So this was a story. Let's see. So this is one coming from that's not, I think it is TikTok if I'm not mistaken. But okay, here we go. So come to find out, it was a skater. It was a skater that ended up, they had footage somewhere that some guy rode up on a skateboard and they say allegedly he's the one who vandalized the memorial of George Floyd. And basically just saying they feel like that this never should have been a thing that people put up. And I guess he don't want people to appease the memorial of George Floyd. You guys know what happened with that situation. How do you guys feel about that? Do you think she said not at all, nothing to jeopardize? That's the rental cost. I know that's right. But thinking about the fact that I don't know who that is out there. Thinking about the fact that, the way he died, the way they ended up, taking him out of here, it was just crazy. It was in the worst way. But looking at how his life was, people feel like that memorial should not have been put up. I'm going to leave that to the people in the chat. So if you think they should have made a memorial for George Floyd, put a number 1 in the chat. If you feel like they shouldn't have, if you feel like George Floyd was not worthy of a memorial, put a number 2 in the chat. And please be honest. So yeah, this was something, I think it came from the Shade Room. Let me see. Okay, here we go. So, hold on, let me get rid of that one. Let me make sure you guys can see him. Okay, yep. Okay, so I got a 1 in the chat. So far, everybody feel like George Floyd should have. Yeah, somebody put 3. She said indifferent. She Diaries said indifferent. So it's kind of like a yes, no, or maybe for you, She Diaries. Okay. Okay, so we got a 1. And then somebody said crazy thing about humans. Not one of us is perfect. I know that's right. Ain't nobody perfect. Ain't nobody perfect. And one thing about it, when it comes to people that are that have substance abuse, everybody has dealt with substance abuse in their family at one point or another, whether it was a cousin, a auntie, a uncle. I think everybody probably got somebody in their family that, formerly have or probably currently has experienced substance abuse. So I wouldn't just say somebody is just a throwaway just because they suffer from substance abuse, but I think when it comes to a time where you're putting your life at risk, when you're out here, you made kids, you got kids out here in the world. Sometimes you just got to try to get your life together and keep it together too, because my thing is people feel like it was important enough. If you don't, keep your paws off of it. Yep, that's true. Thank you. And then do you guys remember that one memorial he had? They put up a memorial for him in one state and it got struck by lightning. Do y'all remember that? Let me see if I can find it. Girl, George Floyd memorial got struck by lightning. Let me see. Girl, George Floyd memorial struck by lightning. Girl, yes. Oh, she diary says she remember. Let me see if I can pull up the image for y'all. Girl, yeah. Okay, here you go right here. So let me make sure I'm sharing screen. But when I seen that, girl, a lot of people was talking about it. They was like, yeah, see, people were saying, look at God. I think was that Donald Trump's son? He was like, look at God. Girl, he said, look at God when his stuff got struck by lightning. So we have this one incident where somebody vandalizes the George Floyd Memorial when the statue goes up. And now we have, hold on, let me make sure you guys can see. Okay, here you go. Okay, so now we have somebody that spray painted paint on the statue, and then some months ago, let me try to look and see what those dates were to make sure. Let's see. Okay, so the date on here was this happened July the 14th of 2021. So July, August, September, October. So we're 3 months away from this. 3 months. Okay, so you got the person that painted the statue, and now we have this that happened in July. So as you guys can see, the part right here, this is the full memorial when they got done. And then you see over here where lightning struck the place. I mean, that's insane. Let me see. You guys can see it a little bigger. So looking at that, it's just, I'm like, is this a sign? I mean, do you guys think it could just be, do you think it could just be like a sign from God just saying, let's not put this up? Like, sometimes y'all gotta look at the ethers. Look at they sent like some lightning from above to knock down this. Now this didn't nobody pull up with no paint with this, George. Now what's going on, George? George, I don't know. Maybe his spirit just not resting. What do you guys think? You know, sometimes when people pass on, sometimes their spirit just wanders, and a wandering spirit can cause chaos in the real world. Like somebody who just not at rest, you can usually tell. You're gonna always hear people talking, steady talking about it. Let them people rest. But man, you got the building being struck in July. Now you got the spray paint. Hey, what they say on The Color Purple? Maybe God trying to tell you something right now. You can't sleep at night. Maybe God trying to tell you something. You better listen. I don't know. You better listen. Now I don't know if I'm a pretty spiritual person. I'm not like, um all the other stuff, but I just think when it comes to you getting baptized and becoming a new person, like that's something good to do. I don't know if George Floyd was ever probably baptized, but maybe somebody that's living that's close to him. What you say? Katie, not The Color Purple. I took it back to The Color Purple, girl. Maybe God will tell him something. Somebody that's close to him and his family probably needs to get baptized in his name. Probably just cover his spirit a little bit. Maybe God will start opening up them doors for him. Because right now it look like I don't know what's going on with his spirit, but George Floyd's spirit ain't resting well. But look how he died. I mean, my spirit probably wouldn't rest too well if I died with people on my back like I'm a horsey. All them people, boy, and then it's crazy. Days later, you seen all these other people on his back. That's insane. Then somebody holding his neck. Man, dude, he died in the most horrible way. I think anybody that died like that, their spirit can never just properly rest. That's sad. They treated him like a animal at the zoo. Matter of fact, some of them they treat animals at the zoo better than how they did George Floyd. They treat animals at the zoo better. At least when they put them down, they inject them and let them lay down, have his last meal. They did him like an animal in the street. I don't feel like that man deserved it. I don't feel like that man deserved it at the end of the day. But y'all just let George Floyd's spirit rest. Don't be spraying his memorial. Come on now. And I feel like if something happened like that and they get a memorial going up, no matter how you felt like that man probably lived his life, they felt like they should have put it up. So don't go out there messing with that man memorial. Let him rest. But one thing about it, whoever did that, they probably wake up and see George face. Imagine waking up and seeing George Floyd face. Do y'all remember how he looked? Do y'all remember? He ain't no ugly dude, but he's no guy that I would want to wake up and see him in my face. Okay, I'm just gonna say that. Okay. I would not want to wake up and see that face laying next to me, okay? I would not. But yeah, don't think the people that are passed on are just laying down sleeping. They still see everything. They see everything that the living people do. Yes, they see everything. So don't think these people not watching down on you. Don't think they not watching down on you. But one thing about it, I just think with that memorial getting hit by that lightning, that's crazy. And then it happened in July, one of the hottest months of the year. That's when it happened. So when I had seen that, I was like, wow. Because I remember when it happened, I remember I woke up, I think I went for a little walk around the corner and I had checked my phone, looked at the blogs, and I ended up seeing it. I was like, wow, look at that. Oh, George Floyd. Mm-mm-mm. And I got some more little stories I wanted to, because I know I ain't been here since Thursday night. I said I was going to come back and ended up falling asleep. And then I had to work some more and work a little bit more. Okay, let me see. Okay, this one is a good one. Oh, this one is I'm glad I'm showing you this. This is the one I was gonna hold on. I don't think that's it. That ain't it. That ain't it. That's something that happened in my hometown. It was somebody that ended up getting found deceased off of Pike Avenue in North Little Rock, Arkansas. So that's what she was talking about. No, but the one I wanted to show y'all. I don't know if you guys are familiar with she's a real big Facebook influencer. She's a social media influencer. What's up with your cocoa butter Barbie? Welcome to the chat. Welcome to the chat, girl. Thank you for coming in. Yes, I love that name. It just make me, I just feel like I smell cocoa butter whenever your name, you just bring a cocoa butter aroma in my chat room and I love it. Honey, it ain't nothing like that cocoa butter on some melanin. I just feel like you got some melanin tones or something just popping. Let me see. From scratch. No, this ain't it. Okay, let me find that article because it's a really good video. But this girl, she real good. She talk a lot of real good stuff, but she curse a whole lot, you know. Now she do curse a lot. I don't know. I was thinking probably playing her. Oh, now this what I want you guys to see. Now this is a chick that Kevin Samuels ended up talking to. Now I'm gonna give you just a quick rundown, real quick. So this chick right here, she is married to a so-called high value man, and she wants to leave her current high value husband for her ex. You guys, listen to this one. Oh, sometimes Instagram be tripping when it come to playing it, but let me see if I'll be able to play this one. It's something about Instagram don't be want to play the little videos. Let me see. Okay, I might have to do this and then do that. Okay, do that. Oh, okay. I think I got it. Yeah, I think I figured it out. Okay, here we go.
If you're saying, the danger zone and to get a high value man at this time, how could I juggle it with getting a high value man back that I felt like I lost because I wasn't in therapy. I wasn't ready, and he called it out. He said I needed to get therapy, and I really want him.
Okay. You know what? I am glad you asked this question. How to fix it? Okay. Well, first off, we've already done step one, acknowledging that there's a problem. Acknowledging that you found somebody that could be in the area, and let's just say it nicely, you might have screwed it up. Right?
Yeah.
How to get it back? Well, is the person still single and available?
Yes.
Okay. Approximately how long ago did you guys end your interaction?
A year ago, but he doesn't live in the same state as me.
Okay. A year ago? All right. And he ended it by saying, it was ended, he said that you need to get your stuff together.
Yeah, he said literally, I need to get here.
Have you done that?
Yes, I've been in therapy from that time. So yes,
all right.
I'm still in therapy.
All right. And have you learned anything in therapy that would have made a difference in the relationship you had?
Yes, that I have to go from what I see right now. I can't go off of what I've done in the past, and I shouldn't bring it up. because he doesn't know about that either. And it was always, I felt like I was giving him too much information where he would be like, I don't care, don't want to talk about that. And I was like thinking he was mean, but I should never brought those things up because it didn't matter.
Okay,
and,
so
he didn't do anything to me.
Hold on. Making men in your present pay for mistakes of your past equals no future. That's what she's saying. Number one. Number two, when men are ready to move forward, they really don't care about all that stuff. They just want to know, is it a problem? So, when was the last time you spoken to this man since your breakup?
I haven't, just over a year since that time, but it's since all that has passed, and I felt like I lost him. I moved on, and I got married, but I don't want to be with him.
You got married?
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
You currently married?
Let me stop it right there. I'm going to play
Oh.
Yeah.
Hold on. Okay. So far, what you're hearing is this girl saying she want to get her ex back. Kevin asked, is the guy available? She said, yeah. She said that she's feeling like he is the one who got away. I think everybody got that cocoa butter, Barbie. Let me find out, Katie. It's like, Angela, I do got some spirit of divination. I had a spirit of divination. I used to do work back when I was in Job Corps. Yes, girl. I was thinking about making me a page, but I remember that time when I think it was Armand. When Armand had made his page, he had lost some followers. So I don't have too many followers to lose, honey. So I think I'm going to hold off on trying to do me a spiritual page right now. But once I get it, once I get my main channel going, then, I'm a wing out. I said when I hit 2,000 subs on this channel, I'm gonna go ahead and make my spiritual channel. And it's basically gonna be like a spiritual channel / my life vlog channel. So yeah, you guys are gonna see me put together a nice garden. I'm gonna plant some vegetables that can grow all year round. I'm gonna let you into, my little spiritual world, and we're gonna talk about some spiritual things, and I'm gonna show face, and y'all gonna see my backyard and stuff like that. So I hope you guys most definitely follow it. I'm most definitely gonna pop that channel off right when I hit 2,000 subs. I'm coming with it, y'all. So y'all make sure you guys go and support the other channel that's coming soon. It's coming soon. Oh yes, you guys, I'm gonna have a 2-year, and this one thing I'm gonna do like a celebration, because my 2-year YouTube birthday is coming up. It is October the 18th. So you guys mark that on your calendars, most definitely. Yeah, you guys mark it on your calendar, my 2-year YouTube anniversary. So I'm gonna most definitely turn up with you guys. I'm probably pop a little bottle. We're gonna pop a little bottle. Oh, thank you, Angela. She put the hand clap in chat. Okay. But yes. And I said I need to just continue to I want to continue to do some regular uploads, because I noticed, I have my select people that really, really fool with me in my lives. But I noticed when it comes to my uploads, that's where all the traffic come in at. But yes, the lives, I want to connect with you guys. I see a lot of YouTubers, big time YouTubers, that don't ever go live. I know a few of them. But I just think when you go live, you can really connect with your audience, and you guys have comments and things to say. If I can't respond, I'm most definitely gonna add your comment to the screen. You guys can be down there interacting with each other and all with the show, everything together. So most definitely, I got some things going on. Okay, you guys finish listening to this.
Oh, you gotta be kidding me, ma'am. You trolling me?
No, I'm not.
You broke up. This guy called it out, and and you said you wouldn't gotten therapy, and you're married, and you're actively on a platform with 1 million folks, actively talking about leaving your husband to get back with your ex?
Because he's high value, and I felt like
Go ahead.
Yeah, he's high value, and with even with watching you, it's kind of taboo. My husband is 25 years older than me, and so I would want to be with this other high value man because he's only about 15 years older than me. So.
And what does your husband do for a living?
He's a pipe fitter. He works at a shipyard.
Mm-hmm. How tall are you?
I'm 5'7".
Dress size?
I'm a size 4 to 6.
Mm-hmm. So, if I'm hearing you correctly, you're with a previously high value man who was 15 years older than you?
Yes.
And you kind of ruined that relationship, ran in the ditch. He suggested therapy. And you came in saying you went and got therapy, but also in that course of time, you've moved on and you got married to a man who's 25 years older than you.
Yes.
Who's a pipe fitter. And the reason you want to break your covenant with God and wreck your home of the pipe fitter guy is because the previous guy was higher value, meaning he earns more money.
Yeah, and
hey, did you guys catch that? She wants to leave her current husband for the pipe fitter. I wonder what kind of pipes do he fit?
His social status, how he looks.
What state do you live in?
Virginia.
Or which part? DMV?
Yeah, you can say.
Hold on just a second. So, you live in Virginia. And what does the first guy do for a living? What does the first guy do for a living? The higher status
He's
guy?
like IT, some cyber security. He has his own business.
Mm-hmm. So I want you to ask yourself a question. What does it say about her? What do you think it would say to that man about a woman who willingly got married to an older man, and she was willing to leave her husband for the shot at getting back with him? What do you think that would say to him?
I have no idea what just happened. Just a second, you guys. Let me fetch this video right quick. I'm glad you guys are in. I'm glad you are in. Please make sure if you're digging the video, go ahead and tap that like button. Hit that subscribe button if you're feeling comfortable enough to become a member of the Talk Nation family. Around here, we do a lot of talking about celebrity chat. We get off into the YouTube streets every now and then, depending on what it is. And we also do a whole lot of breaking news. So it's looking like this girl is caught in between two. If you guys ever heard that song by Usher, about "You Make Me Want to Leave the One I'm With," this girl is currently married to a good man. And maybe she could be a high value woman, but the way she talking, like her whole mentality, you just trying to go back and get this other guy back, and it's sounding like she want to get back with him because she feel like it'll be on a more secure situation. That's basically it. Was down to like the last few seconds of the video, but it sounds like she is just looking for some security, maybe, you never know, maybe the ex was a little bit better in the intimacy area, if you know what I mean. It's a whole lot of reasons why somebody would want to go back. Coco Barbie, she ended up saying the therapist told her to run back to the ex. The Sometimes those therapists do give advice like that. I promise. She Dara said she's a gold digger and she wants a younger man with the coins. Yes, that show what it sound like. And Coco Butter Barbie, she said, did it sound like he was making a drink in the background? Yep, it sounded like he was making a drink. It sure did. He was making a drink. You know, he probably be sitting up there sipping a little bit. Cause I remember watching some of Kevin Samuels like older videos when he first started doing YouTube. He was really uptight. And one thing about it, when you do YouTube videos, I don't care like how long you've been doing it. When you get on the camera, sometimes you're gonna feel a little awkward, you're gonna feel a little nervous and stuff like that. But it's some YouTubers out here in a point they had to, some people be having to have that drink to brighten up and hype up their personality. But really, if you got personality, you just got personality. But some people do like to sit and sip while they going live because they feel like it enhances their entertainment abilities and stuff like that. You will see some of those bigger YouTubers, like they go live and it just keep growing and growing and growing and growing. But some people like build and they grow off of personalities that's really not them. So I think really like if you can just get on here and be yourself, it'll make it so much easier. But yeah, Kevin, he done came a long way on this platform. I gotta give him his props. It's certain stuff he say sometime that I don't too much like. But when that girl was telling that story and he played that little thing and he was like, she for the streets, he wasn't lying, because I think that's the characteristics of a person that's for the streets. If you have something good and you are married, she's not dating, she's married to another man, and you're talking about just lifting your roots and going back over here to the ex. Ex is an ex for a reason. But she feel like because she feels like because the breakup was her fault, I think it's a lot of stuff she feel like that wasn't properly like reconciled after the breakup. But there's no reason to up and leave the life that you have with your current husband, who's providing a good life for you, just to go back to your ex because you feel like she just want to go to the person that make the most money. Because you heard her say he's a very high value guy. The guy that she currently married to, he's high value, but the other guy has more money, more clout, and a higher value than her current husband. But girl, if she pulled that off, I just think these women around here that's actually moving and grooving like this. Let's see, did it like the background was making a treatment? I think it was. Yeah, and I just think some women out here that can move and groove like that, you can go out here and catch you a husband real quick in a snap of a finger. Like my sister, you know what, you guys, my sister, she just got married to her fourth husband. This is the one right here. He is an African. He is a real man. Like, yes, he a good one. One day I want to bring my sister on here and just interview her, looking at the fact that as far as the percentage go of our women getting married, the fact that she has been married 4 times to 4 good, decent men, and it was 4 black men. So really, I want to bring her on the show and interview her just about, what are the extra things that a woman can do to attract a good husband. Because my sister, she gets good men. Child, I can't even get a girl, you is stupid. She never said, child, I can't even get a text. She never, you is silly, girl. You silly. I'm pretty sure you got man bending down the door. Right, seem like she only want the ex for his money. Does she even want a relationship with him? Thank you. Thank you. And then if you guys notice, most of those women that call Kevin Samuels, what do they say? I want to be a housewife. All of them want to sit around and be like Atlanta housewives. They want to sit around and talk to other, housewifey type of women and sip mimosas all day with their expensive clothes and wigs on, and they just makeup done. They ain't going nowhere, but got a full face of makeup on. I mean, some women just want to live their life, and it ain't a bad life to live, but don't lose your soul trying to chase stuff like that. And then sometimes when you get it, it's not gonna be good as you think, because a lot of, a lot of those men, not all, but a lot of those high value men, it's gonna take work to keep a high value man. Just to be honest, that man, he probably works so much, he probably won't be able to come to none of the kids' conferences. You got to make sure everything is done with the kids. You got to take the kids to all their activities. You got to keep this house together. You got to make sure dinner is cooked on the stove, warm when he get home. You got to make sure everything is together. So some people think, I want to be a housewife. You think it's all fun and games. If you want to be a good housewife, it's going to take some hard work, and it's not easy. It's not easy. And some people just think housewife, that just sound kickback, relax, sipping mimosas in the middle of the day and, looking at Netflix, YouTube, whatever it is you like to look at, and just eating bonbons. And then another thing, to keep these high value men, those women got to keep their bodies together. Because if you got a man that got money, he wants you to look decent, because you got to think, these men of high caliber that work for these big companies, and they work for law firms, and some of them are doctors or just businessmen for really big corporate businesses. They have these real big functions, and at these big functions, they don't want to bring a woman that look like anything up in there. What you say? You're not house? I'm not. I don't feel like I'm housewife material either. But girl, I can say I've been in a relationship with my youngest son father, where like he was just the main provider. He was working, he was paying the bills, and I was just at home, pregnant with his child, just chilling. And I just feel like when a woman is in that submissive position, if you're not in that type of submissive position with the right man, it can turn out to be very stressful. It can turn out to be really, really, really sad. Cocoa Butter said, right. I want that arm candy. Yes, I want some arm candy. Yep, that arm candy. You want somebody that's gonna be with you looking good when y'all walk in a room together. One thing I could say like about Denzel Washington wife, nobody ever really considered Denzel Washington wife to be arm candy. But that woman was with him when he had nothing. Denzel Washington wife, let me see if I can pull up a picture of his wife too, so I can just kind of show y'all. I'm not trying to talk down on a woman or nothing, but I'm saying like a man of his, how prominent he is, very popular actor in his prime. He was the finest. Oh my God. He was like a sex symbol. Let me see. Hold on. Why does this thing keep going up? Oh, that's not what I was trying to do. Denzel Washington wife.
The wife of Denzel Washington is Pauletta Pearson Washington.
Okay, I'm going to show you a picture of Denzel Washington wife. And I'm going to pull up a good picture. It ain't going to be no frumpy picture. Because you know how some people try to have a point to prove and they try to pull the worst picture possible of somebody. But I'm saying this to say this. Denzel Washington wife is not what I'm gonna say Hollywood standards of what I say Denzel Washington wife is not Hollywood standards of what people would consider to be the trophy wife. I think I'll just put it like that. I'll let you guys see though to see. So this is Denzel Washington wife right here, and I know you guys hear Kevin Samuels always say, "What's your size? What's your dress size? What's this? What's the third?" But you know, most men like this that are with women, you know, like this, they've been with them from the beginning. Like she was with him when he had bad teeth. She actually, from what I heard, she actually helped get his teeth fixed because you guys remember that first movie that Denzel was real young, like the first movie that he was in. I know sometimes these screens be looking so small, but yeah, that's a picture of Denzel Washington wife. He's a high value man, and he don't have what a person would consider a quote unquote trophy wife. But this woman was with him when he had nothing. She she used to help pay for his acting classes. She paid for him to get his teeth fixed. Like she was there with him from the beginning. So he has, and you know what? I never heard too many scandals about Denzel either. You know, about like a lot of disrespectful type of things that could embarrass his wife. I never heard too many stories about him. I'm not gonna say I ain't heard none, but I can't think of any right now. But they always say it ain't what you do is how you do it. So that really, for me, not to really have too many stories, dark stories about him and his wife, or him doing anything against his wife, I think that is something like really good, something to give him a hand clap for, because especially being out here in this industry that he in, and then he has a wife that's not considered the traditional trophy looking wife, but he still loves her. They're still together after all this time, and we haven't heard any scandals. So yeah, so that's a man loving his own. Well, you know, the ebony queen. He got his ebony queen on his shoulders. So that is a perfect example. I would say so. But really, it's just all. I just feel like it's all about what makes you happy. It's about what makes you happy. Some people, it's some guys out here, they wouldn't even date a female if they homeboys feel like the chick ain't bad enough. But let me tell you about that. That homeboy that's always judging the girls that you bring around, they want the girl to be looking a certain type because they want to eventually have a chance to throw their shot. Whenever things break up between you and your girl, that guy right there gonna be the first one. He gonna be the first one texting her, talking about what's going on. And that so-called friend, he will be the first one. If you cheat on your girl around him, he'll be the first one to rat you out. Oh yes, most definitely, Deborah. Oh, thank you so much for that chat. You showed me some love, Deborah. I sure appreciate that. Yes, most definitely. Make sure you watch the replay. So yeah, right now I'm at 1 hour and 18 minutes. I really appreciate all y'all for tuning in. I appreciate y'all. I appreciate you. Let me see if I got any stories that I have missed. Cause I most definitely been sending some stuff to my Instagram. It's just been a lot of stories that I have seen, and I'm like, "Ooh, I gotta talk about this. I gotta talk about this," and then I end up not even getting around to it. Okay, so that's the girl about Kevin Samuels. I think this is the clip where the girl was talking, but oh, she cuts a lot. That's gonna have to be a separate video. I said when I get up in the morning, I'm gonna just do a video. You know, just a video just talking about some gutter stuff, some stuff. I'm like, I don't care about the ass on this one, so I'm gonna talk on this one. So yeah, I said I'm gonna do something like that when I get up in the morning because I am off work in the morning. So I'm most definitely coming with an early morning live. I'm coming with an early morning live. Oh, and this what I wanted to tell y'all. So I was telling y'all there's this house where a man did some things to his wife and his kids or whatever. But it was basically compared to Nightmare on Elm Street. It was called Nightmare on Main Street. And it happened not too far from where I'm at. So I'm going to broadcast right in front of that house. And I'm going to tell you the story about what happened while I'm in front of the house. And, I'm going to make it where I'm popping up the pictures. It'll probably, so this is how I'm going to do it. I'm going to have to go ahead and pre-record it. I'm going to pre-record it, and then I'm going to upload it and post it as a premiere. So I'm going to do it like that. So that way I can be in the chat room chatting with you guys, just watching it with y'all. So I'm going to do it like that. So you guys most definitely, I'm going to have on, I'm going to put my little Halloween costume on while I'm telling the story. So you guys most definitely don't want to miss this one. You guys most definitely do not want to miss this live that's coming up because it's going to be an extra spooky. So yeah, I think that is about it. I couldn't find no more stories. You guys, if you guys run across any stories that you would like me to talk about, please make sure you go over and follow me on Instagram. Most definitely. Follow me on Instagram. You can actually email me some stories. I'm gonna go ahead and drop my Gmail off in the chat so you guys can send me an email if you run across any good stories that you think that the people would like to hear. Every story they probably don't have the proper traction. I probably won't talk about it, but I probably will most definitely try to discuss it just vaguely. So you guys make sure, hold on, let me type this in. So you guys make sure you go ahead and save my Gmail, and it's at gmail.com. So yeah, you guys make sure you hit me up. You are so welcome to hit me in my Gmail if you run across some good stories. Let me see, gmail.com. And there we go. Okay. About change 34 at Gmail. Yeah, there you go. And you guys know gmail.com. So yeah, make sure you lock that into your email contacts. That way you guys can have me about change at 34 gmail.com. Go ahead and save that in your email address so you guys can shoot me those stories that you run across. You guys know that I like all the breaking stories. Speaking of breaking stories, I did want to speak briefly on this. This was actually something I want to talk about because I see too many, far too many stories about stuff like this. And it's about a young man, the age of 18, and he's actually I think he's wanted, or I don't know if they caught him yet, but he's actually wanted by the police. He's 18 years old. This young man was born the same year of my oldest son, 2003. And if you guys are on Facebook, you guys make sure you're going to hit me up on Facebook too. You can see a more personal side of Katie Talk 101. But I don't be on there being messy or nothing. Most of the time you'll see me post a little story about stuff that I plan on talking about. Oh yeah, and I can show y'all a few pictures of me, show y'all a few pictures of me. But let me show you this story first. Okay, so yeah, you guys go and hit me up at Katie Talk 101 on Facebook. So this is a story here. So this is about a North Little Rock man. So North Little Rock police, they're searching for a man, and he's wanted for failure to appear in court, and this is on multiple charges. According to the investigator, 18-year-old Anthony Brown, he failed to appear on charges for capital, the M word, kidnapping, aggravated assault, and second-degree battery. And this is all stemming from June the 28th, and it happened in North Little Rock. So they're saying if this guy looks familiar, if you know him, most definitely contact the authorities. As you can see, he has a picture up. And one thing about it, when kids take pictures like this where they're flipping off the camera, they're flipping the bird at the camera, stuff like that, they post pictures like this during your trial. When people are, these kids are posting these pictures of them smoking or drinking, soon as something bad happens to these kids, these will be the first videos pulled up to further their narrative. Yes, all of this will be pulled up. You guys, think back to the Trayvon Martin situation. You remember when that situation happened to him, the first videos they pulled up, he's smoking, he cussing, and they're like, oh, look at him, he's smoking, he deserved it. What, somebody deserved it just because they smoke? What? I'm like, no. That did not mean that man deserved to lose his life because he's smoking. And now it's legal. You guys are selling this legal and making billions of dollars off of this industry. And y'all saying he deserved it just because he was smoking. No. They always do us like this. So with kids posting pictures like this, you have to be aware. Be aware of how you carry yourself at all times. I try to tell my kids stuff like this. Be aware of how you carry yourself all the time, especially as a young adult, but even as an older adult, middle-aged adult, anything, but especially as a young adult of melanin. You really have to be careful how you carry yourself because any and everything will be used against you, especially in a court of law. So yeah, he's wanted, and it's a sad situation. It's a really sad situation. Especially like when I see stories like that about children that are my kids' age, I think like, man, I'm blessed. Like, by the grace of God, we blessed right now. By the grace of God, we are blessed. And I always try to tell my kids the right thing. I tell them the right thing. I'm not going to tell you what you want to hear. I tell you what you need to hear. And it's about telling them what they need to hear. But yes, these are some of my pictures from Facebook. I just kind of want to show y'all just a little different side of me because I know most of the time you guys don't see me posting too many pictures of myself on different stuff. Okay, so this is my right here. This is God rest his soul. This is my oldest son, father. He passed away in 2006. And you know what? I was actually wanting to interview his wife. And the story it'll be a story that you guys will most definitely want to see. But yes, this is my oldest son, father. God rest his soul, Wayne. This was the love of my life, my first love. Wayne, that's him. And this is my father right here in the yellow shirt. This is my sister. She does comedy. Okay, there you go. So yeah, you guys probably can't see it that good, but yeah, this at the little comedy show. After one of my sister comedy show, that's my father, that's my sister, that's me, and then that's my that's my sister on my daddy's side, my half sister. So we were all hanging out at the comedy club and everything. Happy birthday! Oh, this is my sister.
Oh, okay, you playing. Hey, okay, so on my live, hold on. So what do I do? Okay, how do I need to tag people? Okay, so I need to tag people. Y'all need to get on. Y'all need to, Christy, y'all get on y'all Facebook and watch me. Shit. Yes, check in. And I don't see that many people active though. I'm gonna say it's not that many people active. That could be why. Okay, I get two. Come on, y'all. I'm going through. Christy, y'all get on. But yeah, actually, it's not that many. Yeah. Me, can y'all see me? Can they see me? Hold on. 43, Katie. Y'all see my sister? Sis Corona, sis Corona, we're only able. Y'all bitches look alive back there. Look alive. You bitches look alive. Since Corona is here, we had to end up just doing.
Yes, that's my sister, my only sister. That's the one who I told you that just got married and stuff. I'm gonna interview her again, most definitely. And she do comedy down here in Little Rock. Oh, we was turned up that night. We was turned up that night, honey. When I say turned, honey. Girl, when the girls link up, we be turned up. And this is, oh yeah, this one we went to Biloxi. We was at Biloxi in Mississippi. It was me, my sister, my nephew, and my two kids. My youngest son right there, but you can't really see his face. But this is my oldest son, my nephew. That's me back there. That's my sister. And then, okay, so that's yeah, that was me. Oh, look, y'all, this was back in the day on Two Men and a Lady. Now, I don't know if you guys were watching Wiley at that time, but this was when I had first started doing. Oh, thank you, Deborah. She said, beautiful sister. Angela said she's beautiful. Thank you, girl. Yeah, we got them jeans, girl. But oh yeah, that was back. That was back when I first started doing Two Men and a Lady with Wiley. We were supposed to do Two Men and a Lady tonight. I don't know what happened. I guess somebody probably got caught up busy. We be playing the shows and then people get busy and we end up like, hey, we gonna do it again. We gonna link up. We gonna end up doing it. He probably gonna hit me up tomorrow. Like, you ready tonight? I'm gonna be like, yep, I'm ready. Yes. Oh, yeah, you remember that, Angela. Yeah, Angela was watching him then. Yeah, I think I've been following Wiley now for probably about 2.5, 3 years. Hold on, this is 2021. I'll say like the end of 2018. Yep, 2 years or so. It's been 2 or 3 years. Yeah, it's been 2 or 3 years. But that's me in my little yellow shirt. Look at I got the girls all out. Girl, I got them girls out, girl. Yeah, that's when I had the long hair, don't care. That was another time we went out. Now when the winter time come, I break out the bang yang yang. I breaks out the bang yang yang. Y'all see me with my bang yang yang? That's me and my sister. That's me and my sister. And then you guys know that's me. But yes, girl, I gotta give me. And you know what? This is actually one of those little bangs that come with the clip, and you clip the bang on, and you like put the clip on ponytail. It's like a real quick, cute hairstyle. Now that's what I love to rock in the wintertime. Most definitely. Now this one I have my short 27 piece. Yes. Now that 27 piece, girl, I love that 27 piece. I be thinking about cutting my hair, but I'm like, I don't know. I just I be thinking about cutting my hair and then I'd be like, dang, but it's gonna be a certain style that I'm not gonna be able to get if I cut it. So I'd be like, I don't know. Oh, thank you, girl. Deborah said, love that hair color. Thank you. And I think this is really one of those winter/fall colors too. Yeah, I said I think I'm gonna probably calm down with the purple one. Probably. You see the girls is out again, girl. Them girls is out. And them girls are like they want to have some fun, honey. Them girls want to have fun. They say girls just want to have fun, don't they? Oh, girls, look, that's when I had a big old wig on, girl. Look at that big old, girl, I used to call this my line wig because it looked like I had a line, what they call it, a line mane. It was just hair, just lots of hair. Look, I said the girls was out ready to play. Okay. Yes, ma'am. Yeah, that's that lime, man. Oh, that's when I had my afro. Girl, y'all see me? Now this is my real hair right here. But I had it colored red. But my afro was a little bit bigger. Y'all see my afro? I don't know if I ever got on camera with my afro. I'm gonna have to come on camera with my afro now. I'm showing y'all the afro. Oh my goodness. Oh, and I think I had just colored my hair. I had just colored my hair. I promise. Y'all laughing at me. Okay. But yes, I remember that when I had just colored my afro. Oh, thank you, girl. She said she liked my afro. Girl, yes. Girl, you know, you gotta put in that work. When you want to have a good, healthy afro, you gotta put that work in. Girl, a good healthy afro. Oh, this is when I first had got my house. Oh, I done lost weight since then. Oh, I was big as hell. Damn. I done lost weight since then, you guys. Oh my God, I have lost weight. I swear I have. But speaking of losing weight, I'm gonna show you this picture here. Now, this is where I'm gonna get back to. As far as weight goes, I'm most definitely gonna get to this. Let me see if I can find that picture. As a matter of fact, I'm just gonna screenshot the picture and I'm gonna drop it in my community tab, most definitely. So you guys, community tab, that picture I'm talking about. You guys, if you haven't, make sure you hit that like button, make sure you hit that subscribe button, and most definitely hit that notification bell. And please rate. Sometimes YouTube will pop up a video and it's gonna have some stars below. You guys make sure you hit them 5 stars. Make sure you tap enjoyable and all of the positive things that you can rate about Katie Talk 101. I am most definitely looking forward to coming with the Halloween documentary. Speaking of this gentleman, and as a matter of fact, I don't know if I ended up showing y'all the story that I'm gonna talk about, but I'm about to pull it up and show y'all an example. Oh yeah, that's when I had closed on my home. Yes, girl. I'm gonna break out the afro again, Angela. I'm most definitely gonna break out the afro. And you know, I said I'm gonna probably put some color on it because I think what I always notice is when I wear my natural hair, when I do something like put a nice color on it, something that go with my chocolate skin tone, it's like I feel more comfortable to wear it. And if you guys probably never had an afro or something, you guys know, you probably don't know. Before you go to bed, when you have an afro, you always have to do some 2-strand twists, or you got to do some flat twists. Make sure your scalp is, nice and oiled and hydrated. And then I always make sure you wear a silk scarf, a bonnet, something like that. It's a lot of, I don't want to feel like, it's too much work. Because if I say it's too much work, then I'm not going to want to do it. So I just got to get back in a routine of wearing my hair. Don't get me wrong, you guys know I'm going to throw a wig on because I like my wigs. I like my wigs. I thought about the highlight thing. I remember a girl who I went to barber school with. She had a big, luscious, beautiful afro. And she went through and put some different highlights in hers. And I was like, that's cute. I didn't know how highlights would look on an afro because I know, you got the little pieces going through. And I'm like, I don't want it to look wild looking. But I have thought about the ombre colored fro. That's when you have like the top portion of the fro one color and the lower part is like a darker color, but like the same color, or taper the sides in the back. Oh yes, I was actually thinking about that. What I was thinking about, Miss Deborah, I was thinking about just getting like my sides tapered and the back of it just the like really kind of just the low taper. Like don't bring the taper up too high. See, I gotta get with the right barber. I gotta get with the right barber to get exactly how I want it. but like keep the taper low and kind of have it taper in the back just a little bit, and then probably like put the sponge on it and just keep it hydrated and put the little sponge thing on it. I was thinking about wearing a little style like that. I said when I lose, like I've already from February, from early February to now, and I'm gonna be honest, I'm gonna tell y'all my weight. You guys make sure you mark this in a time mark, okay? You guys, I ended up back in December of 2020, and I think it had to be because of everything that's been going on. The gym was shut down, but anyway, no excuse. I ended up getting up to 321 pounds. And now I ended up weighing myself and I got down to 292. So I have, yeah, that's a similar style Tasha K got. Oh, you shot. And you know what? My afro will be bigger. Like my afro is bigger because Tasha's still in like the TWA phase. It looked good though. I like the way Tasha is letting her fro kind of grow out a little. I noticed in the live that she recently did when she and you guys, I gotta do a recap. Matter of fact, when I come back in the morning, that's what I'm gonna do. I already watched the interview that Wiley did on Tasha K. So in the morning, that you guys make sure you tune into that live because I'm gonna do a review of the interview that Wiley did with Tasha K. So you guys, please make sure you tune in. I've gained a lot of weight, but I had some hormonal issues. Oh yeah, hormonal issues the most definitely make you gain weight. When you go through hormonal issues, it make you hungry. You be hungry. One thing about hormonal issues is that you're hungry and then you feel tired. So like if you hungry all the time and then you tired, what you gonna do? You gonna eat and sleep. And man, the hormonal, one thing about the hormonal stuff, it completely throws off what they call it, your metabolism. It throws off your metabolism most definitely. Oh, that's when that's when my sister other house out in my mail. That was around Christmas time. I think that was Christmas of 2018. I think that was after the nightclub. Oh yeah, that's before I went to the nightclub. Oh, I had a long ponytail then. Yeah, that ponytail. I think that ponytail right there was probably like 30 inches or something. It was like super long. But most definitely, I'm going to I gotta stay on my fitness. I gotta stay on my fitness journey. You guys, Sunday. Oh yeah, this past Sunday, I ended up going for a walk. When I tell you, I got out there to that park. It was probably like maybe 11:30. I wasn't done walking. I was done walking around 1:30. So I walked for 2 hours. And it's like I really didn't even feel it. It's like I didn't even feel it. Because I was just all in tune. I think I chopped it up on the phone. Me and my stylist, we was talking, and then I talked to my sister a little bit. But this is the day that I had went for my walk. This was yesterday. I was down at the we call it the Big Dam Bridge. It's over here in Little Rock. I did a tour of the Big Dam Bridge. I'm gonna have to show y'all the video. But yeah, I had did a little tour on the Big Dam Bridge. But this is the little walkway. I walked all through there, and that's the bridge. That is like the Maumelle Bridge crossing over to North Little Rock. Oh, the scenery is so awesome. Beautiful scenery. It's really beautiful scenery. PCOS. A particular PC. What is PCOS? I don't think I heard of PCOS. What do that stand for? I don't think I ever heard of that. But yes. So there was some pictures of my little walk that I had went on. But looking at the fact that when I got on that scale, when I was at the doctor, and I got on that scale and seen that it said that I was like, oh, I gotta do something. I gotta do something about this. I just feel like, no, I cannot let myself go like this. I gotta get a hold of it. So yes, I ended up I mean, it just happened because we didn't have enough employees where I currently work at, and so many people ended up quitting and all this stuff. So we had to change the hours. So our hours went from 9 in the morning to 6 in the evening, and it adjusted from to 11 to 4. So it's like those hours changed. So it kind of changed my eating habits. So I think that's something really good that ended up happening. So that really helped. But most definitely, I'm not gonna. All right. I'm sorry. I accidentally pushed myself up out of here. So yeah, most definitely, if you guys came in the building late, make sure you go back to the beginning. Make sure you catch everything about Mark Zuckerberg, Boosie, and the whole nine. And I got off into some other stuff. Y'all know how we do it over here at Katie Talk. That's why I named myself Katie Talk. And I just feel like I put the Oh, okay. Let's see. It's a very common hormonal issue women have. It is diagnosed by the OBGYN and primary care doctor. Oh, okay, okay. Yeah, let me see. I'm gonna have to look that up. PCOS. Yes, I'm gonna have to look that up and see what's that talking about and everything. PCOS. Yes, I'm gonna make sure I write that down so I can look that up. But I've heard about that too. It's so much stuff that women can go through. I remember looking up some stuff about fibroids. I was almost thinking I had them, but I'm like, no, I ain't got them. Looking at them symptoms. Oh, it was crazy. I actually watched a video where a woman, and it's on YouTube, you guys, and you can look it up. This woman had like 26 fibroids, and they ended up showing the doctor surgically like removing them. And let's see here, relaxing. Oh, I heard that. And you know what? This guy who I'm friends with, he ended up telling me that he said that the reason why I think fibroids are like a real high percentage in women of color because of the relaxers. I actually heard about that too, Deborah. You said it's like, yeah, I sure heard about that too. Um, actually, this month, October 2021, it made 1 whole year since I put a relaxer in my hair. So I haven't put any bleach on my hair. So right now, my hair is chemical free. So yeah, and it feels my hair feels stronger. It feels stronger, even though I wear sew-ins. Oh, thank you so much, Deborah. She clapped for me. Thank you so much. And Deborah, you know the crazy part about it is, I know in like the movie Good Hair, you know they were calling perms hair crack. It really is like hair crack because you can get addicted to you basically get addicted to that look, and it's like you crave to have that straight hair. And looking at that movie Good Hair, it was just like it was some real eye-opening things about our community and stuff like that. I remember a part in that movie where he took some real textured type of hair. Oh, that is so good, girl. Let me give you a hand clap, Deborah. Deborah said I stopped perming my hair in 2009. Oh, that is so awesome. So there's like, what, 12 years, I think? Man, that is awesome, Deborah. And I bet your hair is so healthy. That is so awesome. And I had ended up seeing when he took that afro looking hair in a beauty store and he was like, do y'all buy hair like this? And the woman of color, she was like, don't nobody wear no hair like that. Don't nobody want to wear no hair like that. And he was just making a point because he was saying, sisters, if you guys can't take your hair in this beauty store and they buy your hair, why are you investing 10 billion, 10 million, however much? I think they say the weave industry is like a $10 million or $10 billion industry a year. He was like, why would you guys invest this much into their hair and they wouldn't even take your hair? So that was like a real profound point that Chris Rock made when he did that. And I was like, wow. That is something else. And then now this is something I really remember. I don't know if you guys dang, what is that comedian name? I think she's on The Voice. She's a comedian, a short, dark-skinned, the heavy-set woman. I can't remember her name. Thank you. I see, like the word protective styles. Yes, protective styles really help. Protective styles help. And yep, it was a good movie. Yeah, Good Hair was a good movie. And protective styles really help your ends, especially looking at the fact, I don't know where you're located at, Deborah. Are you down south or north? But I know one thing about it, when the winter comes, the air is so much drier. And it's like when you're wearing that afro and you got, your natural textured hair out, it can get so dry. So protective styles, I'm talking about the good protective styles, those are, it's like everything. And I think the best protective styles is stuff like the crochet braids, like certain crochet braids. That's the awesome protective style. And also box braids. But whoever braid them, like, just make sure they don't braid them too tight. Because there's some people out here, they braid your scalp. They braid your thoughts. They braid your past thoughts. Like, some people be braiding too tight. Because, I remember I went to some Africans and they did me some really pretty twist braids. If I could find them pictures, I'll show them to y'all. They on my Facebook somewhere. Won't they braid your thoughts though, Angela? You be walking out of there and they forgot everything because they done braided it all. You come back in there like, what to my thoughts? I braided it. Like, I braided all of it. I swear them people will braid your thoughts, boy. And you paid them to do it, too. You done paid them and tipped them and everything. But, I swear. Okay, she said, be careful with the crochet braids because they can permanently cause hair loss to the scalp. Girl, are you serious? The crochet braids? Oh, my gosh. She said permanently. Oh my goodness, I did not know that. It be so much stuff we be doing, we don't be knowing, we be causing harm to ourselves. I promise sometimes it be so hard to be a woman of color. I'm telling you, it can be so hard sometimes. Because it's like this. We want to enhance our beauty, but looking at the fact that people are always policing our look. They police how the things that we do, the things that we say, how we dress, how we wear our hair. We are constantly, I think that it could just be women, period, but especially us, we are constantly being policed. And then we still want to enhance our beauty and we still want to be beautiful, but it's so many things that we don't know that can harm us. Is scary. I just think if we create more spaces where we can just sit up and talk about the things that we go through and stuff like that, people can be more informed. I see a lot of good channels doing it too. Paris, I think her name Paris Malone. Shout out to her. She's on YouTube. and she has an awesome channel, and she talks about self-love and stuff like that, conversations surrounding melanated women, different things we go through in the community. She talks a lot of good stuff. You guys go and hit Paris Malone up if you haven't heard about her. She on YouTube. And she have a lot of good stories talking about a lot of good stuff. And really, like, being us is really not easy. It's like sometimes you try to move in the way where you think you should go, and you still get backlash. It's like those girls who are not shaking their rear end on Instagram and have bundles down to their butt. It's like the guys, they say they want that good woman who wear her own hair, comfortable without all the makeup, and she's plain Jane, she's in shape. But you will still see that woman get crossed over. You will still see that woman get treated. Some guys will put her on a back burner to run out with the old snotty thotty that they seen on Instagram. And it puts you in a state of mind of thinking, why should I do this? Why should I do that? But you should do it because you want to do it. You should do it because you love and respect yourself. That's why we should do it. So how some people out here trying to fit into the narrative, and they're trying to fit in a certain space where they won't be called certain things. If it's not sincere to who you are, you're never going to be happy with whatever it is you do. Whether you out here showing your rear end every day on social media and wearing bundles down to your butt and getting flued out by different people and doing certain things, and you got this going and you got an OnlyFans going and you're out here getting to the bag, as they say. If that is you, you're happy with it. You do what make you happy. You don't have to move in a way that other people feel like you should. If you want to put a perm on your hair, if you want to, that's your hair, you do that. If you want to wear your afro, rock your afro. You want to hit the gym, hit the gym. I'm not going to sit up here and tell anybody to be lazy, but if you want to be lazy, you can be lazy, but know that it's a lot of risks that come along with it, health risks and stuff like that. But yes. I was just thinking, I think just self-care and just loving yourself is the first step. It's the first step to happiness. And just walking through life and trying to figure out every day, how can I make myself happy? How can I, move in a way where a person can see me and be inspired? Just love. First thing, it always starts with loving yourself first. It always starts with loving. Everything starts with loving yourself first. And I think when you're in a position where you love yourself, yes, health is number one priority. Thank you. Yes, ma'am. When you're in a position where you really love yourself, you want to allow yourself to do stupid things because you're always going to think, I got something to lose. You always going to think, I got something to lose. It's certain decisions you won't make. It's certain decisions you will not make when you keep in your mind you got something to lose. I got too much going. I didn't fought too much. But yeah, I feel like I have because, I remember, we wind all the way back to 2008, 2009. I was living completely on government assistance, living in a housing project unit, living off of food stamps, all of that. I was doing all that. And now I'm in a way different position from where I used to be. So I think I can really say I had to step up and start loving myself before I got in a decent spot in life. I gained so much weight because I prioritized everything and everyone else and didn't take care of my body. I'm getting it together. Oh, that is so good, Deborah. Oh, I promise, Deborah, I was doing the same thing. I promise, putting everything else before myself. And I just gotta realize and know if I'm not here at my best self and have my body and my health together, I cannot contribute to anyone. You guys, I really got off into yes, yes. She said, yes, testify. Yes, ma'am. You know I'm testifying. I just think if I didn't get off into just making sure I'm together, I can't have it to provide for nobody else. We try to put everybody else before ourselves and forget about ourselves. Self-care is so, so, so important because if you don't have your body right, your mind right, you can't contribute nothing good to anybody else if you're not right. You can't have your best self to even offer them if you're not together first. So self-care, and I'm gonna leave with that one. Self-care is the key. You guys make sure you check me out in the morning. I'm going live. It's gonna be sometime between 9 and 11. So you guys make sure you keep an eye on it. I'm gonna find that picture where I had lost all that weight and I'm gonna post it and I'm gonna be like body goals, but I wanna be like probably 30 pounds lighter than this picture. So you guys make sure y'all go on to check out my community tab because I'm gonna find that picture and post it. And Deborah said, right, the more healthy you are, the better that you will enjoy yourself, friends, kids, family, and spouses, etc. Yes, ma'am. Now that's real talk. Thank you all so much for coming and tuning in to Katie Talk 101. You guys make sure you hit that like, share button. Make sure you guys most definitely rate whenever it does pop up. And make sure you hit that notification bell. Follow me on Instagram, aboutchange34@gmail. You guys find any good stories, send them to me in the Instagram DM, or you can email it to me. All right. Well, I'm signing out, and I hope you guys have a great, blessed night. Katie Talk 101.